Today's spread is a suggested spread from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. What we will learn to observe through the cards today are the ups and downs of the cycle of life, represented by the different energies we find in a lunar cycle. So let's lay out the cards on the table first. Unfortunately, I cannot fit the 28 cards on the table, so we will begin by exploring the first 21, and then I'm going to move the cards on the table to see the rest. As we go through life, we often find ourselves in different situations, experiencing different energies, different parts of ourselves, having different interactions with the people around us. And sometimes those different energies can make us feel uncomfortable or ungrounded because we like consistency. Even though our nature is to be inconsistent, we like consistency, we like structure, at least most of us. So when that consistency appears to be broken, the faith in ourselves breaks a little bit too, because we believe that the fact we have trouble sticking to a routine or to habits means we are not good enough. We are not resilient enough. We are not disciplined enough or responsible enough, or the reason we cannot stick to a routine is the reason why we don't have the life that we wish to have. And then the inconveniences we experience in life, the challenges, the difficulties are well deserved, because we cannot sustain a consistent energy throughout our lives, then we deserve the punishment of challenges and issues. But through this spread, we will see that that's really far away from reality. We will see that just as the moon changes, our lives also change. We change. We are made of water, and water is a very malleable element. It's always in flow. It takes the shape of what contains it. What more dynamic can you get? We are energy. Think about yourself like the light inside a light bulb. You are that light. And that's just not a pretty way to say you are a good person or anything like that. That's really just a description of your essence, of your true face under the organic bodysuit you wear. That is your body. So the nature of light is also malleable. It's changing. And that's what this spread is going to show us. So let's begin to see the journey across these different cards. And think about these images and the evolution of the moon's energy as an archetype that explains your own journey. And these cards will illuminate the part of you that needs to be illuminated so that you can move forward. Feel the words in your chest. Feel the energy in your body. What comes through during readings are concepts for the mind to understand what the soul already knows. But the vibration of the words is what matters. So with that said, let's begin. At the beginning of every journey with the Void card, we are mostly at rest. Before something begins, we are in this period of resting energy. The light is not necessarily turned on because we haven't started working on whatever it is we want to work on. Perhaps the idea hasn't come, perhaps we haven't become aware of the idea, and so we are at rest, mostly at the beginning of any new period. As the time progresses though, we start to awaken to the possibility of something. This awakening can be found in a new opportunity, a new job offering, meeting a new person that later on will become our partner, or meeting someone in an event that will become a business partner or will offer us a job later on, or that will become a really good friend. But at the time of the meeting, we don't know, because the portal to possibilities is just beginning. After the initial event, after the initial meeting with this energy, with this person, we begin to dream about what's possible with them, what's possible in that specific area of our lives. And when the heart starts to awaken, when the heart starts to get excited, is when we start wishing for help to come our way. We start reaching out to the universe, telling it, please allow me to live this experience with this person, with this company, with this energy that I didn't know I wanted or liked it, but now that it's here, I really cannot let it go until I experience it. And then we begin to grow. Once we have reached out to the universe, we begin to develop the idea more, whether it's through reaching out often to that person we liked, whether it's connecting with the potential friend or the future business partner. But growth also comes with positive emotion. We become hopeful. We have ideas about what that opportunity will bring into our life. We start to wish. We start to set our eyes on the goal. And it's in this part of the wishing and setting the eyes on the goal when the mind starts to get cloudy. Because as we think and we set our objective on the specific thing we wish for, fear starts to creep in, and ideas of what if it doesn't work? What if I am not enough? What if? All of the what ifs start to come out, and then we start to get caged within ourselves. We start to withdraw. We let fear take over, and we put then ourselves into a bubble, thinking we will be protected inside of ourselves if we don't show our true desires, because our heart over here got really excited and hopeful. But what if it doesn't work? So to avoid our heart cracking open, we protect it. We protect ourselves. We start to wear masks so that the people around us don't see our true self, don't see our true desire, because what if they crash it as well? But nothing is permanent. So if we allow ourselves to fall back into balance with the inner light, with our higher consciousness after this seemingly dark period, then we will be able to flow again. We will become water and give shape to that water with our mind, reinforcing our intention for this connection. And when we do that, when we align with our higher mind, we can then take inspired action from a place of power so that we can create that which we are, so that we can expand and enjoy the process of creation. And in that case, when the clouds come again, when the doubt creeps in and the fear wants to root again in our core, we won't let it as easily as before, because now we have the experience of all the emotions and stages we have experienced so far. That fear will come though with ideas, with the potential of all the previous stages we just went through. And we will start to see the beauty in everything, the beauty in the journey we are walking. We will find shapes in the wind, in the clouds, in ourselves. Now, when we reach to the point where we are finally building our dream life, we need to remember that our desires are not a burden. They are not meant to weight us down and stop our progress. On the contrary, they are meant to be an inspiration for us to keep going. But the wisdom to do that, the wisdom to ground our desires, to make them a reality, is not in the ground. We won't find that wisdom by looking down. We need to reach up. And sometimes we need help and some tools to connect to that wisdom. These tools can be meditation, they could be grounding exercises, breathing exercises, even formal training. That depends on you. It's important for us then to remember that throughout the process, regardless of the ups and downs, we must remain grateful. Grateful for the experience that we are living. Grateful for the opportunity we have to live our dreams, to walk our path. And know that at all times we are being guided, protected, and nurtured by something more expansive than our human minds. We need to remember that we are resilient beings, that we have the power to make life flourish, to grow things. And that power comes from a higher mind, comes from the stars, from the intelligence and force that created the universe and lives in us. To manifest things, to create our deepest desires, we need to allow that force to flow through us. And that energy is located in our hearts. Remaining connected to ourselves, remaining true to our connection to this energy, becoming this energy is what will bring us the wish fulfillment energy we are looking for. Now, let's look at the important things you need to focus on when it comes to your specific situation. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the remaining cards that we have. And this will indicate what we need to pay attention to. So we have first trust, darkness, and hunger. What your spirit is inviting you to do is, regardless your situation, you need to trust. Even if we are talking about endings, meaning if you have reached a point in your relationship where you know you truly can no longer stay in that relationship with that person, but you have been married for 10 years, you have a family together, or you feel you are not being fair with your spouse, remember that by staying in a situation where you are unhappy, you are automatically not being fair to you either. And there cannot be external fairness if you don't find that energy first within you. And even though you might think that you are selfish for wanting to walk away from that situation, from that relationship, you really are causing more harm than good by staying where you no longer want to stay. So you need to trust that your urge to leave your partner is there for a reason. That doesn't mean you will abandon your kids, because kids are different and they will always be in your life and be part of your life and you theirs. But you need to honor yourself as well. To honor them, you need to honor your needs. If the situation you are asking about is more related to your business, what trust means is you need to stop hiding. You need to stop asking other people to be in the front lines because you are scared of putting yourself there. And this energy, when it comes to business, might be seen in partnerships. If you have a business venture and it's you and your partner, you might feel very comfortable doing all the background behind the scenes stuff, like you do the coding, you create the artwork for the social media post, you edit the videos, but you let the partner be the face of the business. You let the partner be in customer service because you are afraid of being seen and hurt. You can no longer do that, because part of the success of your business is also for you to put yourself out there. A joint venture needs both energies. And it doesn't mean that what you are doing behind the scenes is not contributing to the business, because it is. But at this moment in time, your business, your partnership, needs something else from you. If you are wishing for a job offer or to land your dream job, you need to stop settling for what you believe you can have and start looking for opportunities and outlets to have what you truly can have. Not only what you believe to be available to you, but make way for other things to also flow in. Now, after you make up your mind, there will be a period where it will seem like nothing is happening, like things are not working out. Most of us are inspired by rewards. We believe that, well, universe, I already did what you asked me to do. I already took the leap of faith you were asking me to take. So where is my reward? So why I cannot see improvements? So why my life isn't better right away? Well, one, because the reward itself is in the decision and the action you took. Second, because the universe is not a reward-based system. The idea of God we have been given, of a being that either punishes you or rewards you, it doesn't exist. That's not how it works. What the universe does during this period of darkness is use the energy of your will to start moving the wheels of the system so that you can reach your desire. But for that to happen, you need to continue feeding that desire. You need to continue nurturing yourself, nurturing your soul, nurturing your life, taking inspired action despite the darkness you seem to be surrounded by. And this darkness might look like inaction from the universe, from the people around you. But the universe is never still. There is always something happening, even if you cannot see it. So stick to it. Stick to your plan. Stick to your desire, because the reward is already there. You just cannot see it. Trust that whatever urge you have at the moment, if the itch is there, there is a reason for it. So trust your heart, trust yourself, trust your path, trust the universe, which is just another representation of who you are. That's what I have for you today. In the description box below, you will find several links that takes you to the shop where you can book a personal reading or explore any of the services I offer. And there is also a link to the blog and the other social media channels where you can find more content. Bye-bye.